It all comes down to this. The winner here's the winner of it all. Double qualify for the Invitational. Yeah, if Clara gets qualified twice, all the other people have to beat him twice in the Invitational. All right, looks like James is on the mulligan here. James is on the mulligan, down to 6. That checks out. It makes sense. It just makes sense. Ooh, James go down to 5. You hate to see it in the finals, game 1. But I mean, if things go James's way, there could still be 2 more games after this if he loses off of this mulligan. Yeah, that was a rough-looking 6. I think I saw a lot of creatures and not a lot of spells. All right, this hand looks doable. It's got Terror, it's got a Brainstorm, it's got a couple lands, it's got a couple Terrors. So we've got 1 Terror to the bottom and either Counterspell or a Cantrip. I think you can maybe put 1 Cantrip to the bottom. Ooh, no, he's going to put on Counterspell. He's going to keep Brainstorm or something else, but there's... Oh, James actually on the play here. Ooh, Mold of 5 on the play, not really great, but taking 1. Going to 19. And turn Brainstorm. Let's not Brainstorm lock ourselves. There's Delver, so James could set up a Delver this next turn if he puts two non-creature spells on top of his deck. He has to keep the lands, and then he has to put back Brainstorm other card, but no, he's just gonna untap, draw the land, play a Delver, and now next turn, I guess, yeah, next turn he'll have Brainstorm anyway. So Delver's very likely flipping here, unless Clara gets a cheeky Burning Inquiry right now. That would be pretty funny. All right, it's Faithless Looting. And this looks like a Kitchen Imp? No, just Alms. Clara's decided that duking it out with the creatures doesn't really matter, so land Alms to drain for 3. Ooh, but there's Force Spike. Pay 1 for that Alms of the Vein, actually. So no life swing there at all. And another Brainstorm. Actually, no, it was that was not Force Spike. It was Disrupt, which is another old card. It is Force Spike on only instants and sorceries, but it draws you a card. So draw into the Brainstorm, and then upkeep Brainstorm, flip Delver, draw Deep Analysis, play a land. I've played Disrupt in, in Commander before, and it was pretty bad there. I don't know what it's like in this format. but James has a clock now, so we're clocking. Clara's decided this Delver has to die, but does James boomerang his own Delver here now is the question. Boomerang's kind of an awkward card against Clara because any of the creatures that James boomerangs from Clara's side can just easily be discarded again. But looks like he's just going to let that happen. And step boomerang a land. Yeah, so James went for the offensive boomerang to bounce on Clara's lands and force some action right here. If he has like a Sazicap's Brew. Yeah, and there's the Brew. Gotta use the mana now. No Madness payoff here though. Discard a land, draw some different cards, put land in hand, and now is Clara on to discard? Nope, still under 7, or still under 8 cards. Looks like that was a top deck Cryptic Serpent, just jam Serpent, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Math is counting is hard. But there's the threat. And 6/5, again, Clara doesn't really have 5 damage. If he wants to kill this thing, he has to dump at least 2 cards into it. And I don't know if he is super interested in 2-for-1ing himself. Exactly. Yeah, there's Galv Blast for 2, and then Lightning Bolt for 3 for 5. And just shipping it back. Doesn't want to take 6. And here's just Jam Terror. Jamming Terror, yeah. Another one. So this one, much harder for Clara to do the move he just did, because all his removal spells, while at 1 mana, cost 3 thanks to Flaring Terror's 2 ward. So Clara's going to need 6 mana and 2 cards to kill a Terror at this point. So this Terror kind of just exists in play. What would be useful is, this flashback looting? Yeah, flashback looting is a Voldaren Epicure, or even a Sneaky Snacker to like just chump. Chumping is good. And there's Fire Temper just on James's face. Clara's like, well, I can't kill that thing, so let's just try to race. Let's just race instead. Five. Yeah. Bang. Clara's got 3 more turns. Sazzy's Brew. Discard the Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. And getting at the red zone doesn't care to. Just gotta bounce the amp. All right, never mind. 2 damage. Who cares? Pass it back. Well, giving Clara lots of fuel to. Yeah. Now looks like James is starting another Cryptic Serpent, a Counterspell, and a Deep Analysis. So yeah, I got Cryptic Serpent. Chooses not to deal Counterspell, wants to put a lethal in play, which 6 + 5 is 11. All right, Epic here does buy Clara a turn. But he's going to need a lot of damage to start flowing, otherwise this game is over. Yeah, Kitchen Imp, cast Kitchen Imp, draw something else. And 2 damage from the Imp. Gotta win somehow. It's a pretty good mull of 5 from James for sure. Yeah, he's, I mean, if you ask me now if somebody mulled the 5, I would have said no. Yeah, Clara, you might as well block the 6-5. There's really not really much difference. And now Clara needs double blocker. Bolt, changes face. Here comes another disrupt. Draw a card. Sweet. Very good. Is this Burning Inquiry time? It is Burning Inquiry time. Clara is letting the madness take over and just spinning into who knows what here. Thinking over the inquiry, James is like, what the fuck? It's not really a card that you want to counter, but I mean, you might just lose the counter spell. I think you just got to roll the dice. Just hope one of the cards that you end up drawing, you get to keep. You get to keep a relevant one. I think you just got to wing it. He is just going to counter spell. Just no stop. So, I mean, the awkward part is that, yeah, Clara's hand is full of, yeah, that's it. He really needed for things to resolve there. That resolves. So it's a pretty good counter spell. So, yeah, James does take game 1. Kind of crazy. And here come the 4 Tormod's Crypts. Holy shit. But, yeah, I guess James had to read that Clara was just out of discard outlets. So yeah, it looks like Clara's sideboard plan is just 4 Tormod's Crypts, 3 Extract Confession. So keep the graveyard clear and make James sack the things that do resolve. All right, game 2. James miraculously stealing the win there off of Clara, but I think I've seen Clara lose a lot of game 1s today and then come back in the game 2s. So it could be that, he's the kind of player that maybe just needs that first game to kind of warm up and get a feel for what works the matchup, what doesn't, and then in game 2 he's locked in. He knows exactly what to kill, what to save. The perfect set of cards. And there are the cuts. Clara on the play this time. James staring at a 1-lander with double Brainstorm, double Disrupt. Does he keep this? I don't know if he keeps this. Does he keep this? Wait, I think he's going to keep it. No way. No, he did keep it. That's crazy. All right, here comes looting. Clara looking for something good to do with his mana. Ooh, there's that Tormod's Crypt. Pitch Snacker, pitch... No value madness card? No, pitch land. Interesting. Tormod's Crypt pass. There's the crypt. Land. Pass. Land pass, Charm Brainstorm. Looting. Lootin' and tootin'. And but disrupt, draw a card, not too bad. Want to pull up a chair here, Kobe?
Sure. Game 2?
This is game 2. James somehow took game 1 on the Mulder 5.
No way.
Yeah. Way. And then he kept a 1-lander with double Brainstorm, double Disrupt. That's his only
Disrupt.
1-mana plays. Disrupt.
Goodness.
Yeah, I don't know the last time you saw Disrupt.
What year is it?
It is the year of our Lord, 2024.
24, the year
Yes.
before.
But it looks like he did find a land on the second Brainstorm, but I guess it depends on what he's going to put back on top. He's got a Delver, so I mean, you can set up the flip. But Clara is just, chilling with old Tormod's Crypt.
Tormod's Crypt and a Carnarium?
Yeah, Tormod's Crypt doing putting a lot of pressure on James's graveyard here. And I mean, what's always fun is the kind of mini game of like how long do you wait to pop the Tormod's Crypt?
Mm-hmm. All of the graveyard hate artifacts, it's just
It is, yeah.
Unless it's a combo moment, it's kind of like, well, how much pressure do you put
Right?
on it?
But yeah, Disrupt is actually pretty good in Madness because oftentimes they're pretty choked for mana and they have to tap out
Yeah.
to cast their
Yeah.
final Madness spell, which is the payoff, right? And then you just like
Sorry.
counter it, like no.
Yeah.
Also, I draw a card, hee hee.
I feel like there was an oops all instance deck years ago.
Yeah.
In the States popped up.
So you just play land,
Pretty-
pass, and just play your opponent's turn
Yeah,
forever.
everything. Like
Play some flash
Pester Mites
creatures.
and stuff like
Ooh,
that.
Spell Pierce. Okay. Epic here. Clara's finally on the board, putting James at 19. Yeah, James just on mono blue counter spells. And now Clara is probably doing math every turn here. Do the little subtract the number of cards in the graveyard plus the number of lands. Does that equal a terror?
It's a terrible card, Terror.
Terror?
Just terrible.
It's pretty crazy, and I think
It's insane.
and Clara has a pretty hard time doing that card specifically.
Yeah.
Actually,
You have to give up your game plan and
ooh,
hope to have.
Boomerang on the bounce land.
Oh.
You hate to see it. That's
This isn't Terror.
rough.
This is just straight tempo.
Yeah. Well,
Is James behind on land? Missed the land drop?
oh, looks like he missed land draw finally. Yeah, it's on 2 lands here, but I mean,
Definitely not behind on lands, that's for sure.
yeah. Here comes another Tormod's Crypt. Yeah. Clara's like, might as well cash in this one.
I'm going to start pinging you for one.
Yeah. All right, Clara.
Best of luck.
18 turns to go. It's still possible, even though James did just double Stone Rain you, more or less.
Cool couple of players to be in our final.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty bold also of Clara to just jam the Carnarium again, just with his only available
Yeah.
land left. Because, yeah, if James can find land Boomerang here, it'd be very funny. No, looks like land, and that's the Artful Dodge.
Yep.
This creature on block plus flashback. But I mean, yeah, if the game goes on long enough, like, there's only so much work that these crypts can do before James eventually just like fills the graveyard enough to play the terror.
It's an inevitability.
Yeah, it only buys you a couple turns, really.
This is an interesting matchup. I feel like it's better for the blue deck, but
I think so. Yeah.
Hello.
Here's the Delverino. You want to trade with my vampire?
hold the phone.
All right. Well, Clara is finally back to 3 lands again after the brutal Boomerang from 2 turns ago.
Boomerang is such a
But
card.
now
Such a card.
both players are also on 3 lands, so I guess it's all even. Oh, here comes Disrupt. Wah. Sorry, you don't get Fatal Salute again. I draw a card.
Do you think that messed up his Delver trigger setup? Off that
Oh,
brainstorm?
maybe. I've seen it. We saw it last game, but do you think we had another Brainstorm in hand for him to like reset up in his upkeep before it was too late? But yeah, that did happen last game where he brainstormed, he put land, he put land Brainstorm on, and then he drew for turn, drew the land, and then next turn disrupted to the Brainstorm. And he was like, oh, now I got to reset it up. But there's Artful Dodge. So yeah, no, James put 2 non-creature spells on top there. So.
Clever girl.
And now it's time to swing in with your gross insect. Clock a little faster than Clara's, but you know, anything's possible.
Disrupt does feel very effective against Madness.
Disrupt looks pretty good.
Flipping good.
Just gonna crack another Tormund script, it looks like.
My weenie's bigger than your weenie. I'll be coming over the top for 3. Do
Every
something,
turn.
Clara. Do something. That's the. You said James won the first game as well?
He did.
Oh my goodness.
So James, you know, Clara's here trying to dream crush people since he's already qualified.
Yeah.
But it looks like James might be the main character today.
Yep.
It wasn't me.
Sure, shoot, wasn't me.
Yeah.
Mono red went burr twice
Oof.
out of a potential 9 times, and no.
Yeah, unfortunately my weenies were too weenie.
Too weenie.
Too
I
weenie
love
to
it.
get the win, yeah.
I truly struggled with finding artifacts to make the rest of it go burr. It was tough. Epic Ears on Epic Ears.
Another up gear, pink for 1, 16. Well, Clara's effectively doubled his clock. Here comes Mental Note, so...
We are now in Terror Zone.
And I believe... Oh, no, that was a counter spell. I thought it was
Come on, you know everyone, right?
Thanks for the follow,
This one
Suomi.
girl with hair like this.
35.
Yes, that's Ramona Flower.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Check out the YouTube. We stream every Wednesday.
Sometimes modern, sometimes Pauper.
Correct.
With yours truly here.
That's me. Sometimes we, and you know, sometimes we even have special guests, like you're like Covey.
I'm the guy that sided in Pyroblast.
Pyroblast
last
against
week
the Mardu
against
deck?
The Mardu deck. So,
Yeah.
folks.
All right,
if
here's the Serpent finally.
you're looking for true game tips, listen to Derek, not to his guest here.
Flashback, another looting. Can't get can't get snagged this time, but all right. Does Blue Ellie Blast
Yep.
make a showing here?
That's a catch-all right now.
Pow! It is. Just James is like, no, just stop everything that you're doing. Yeah, wow. So
Do we see a terror in hand at all? Because we're in that zone now too.
yeah.
That
Well, yeah.
Terror's
Yeah. 'Cause he
back
played
on
Critical Sword last turn. I don't know if he has
He's got the
another
Serpent.
one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah.
Serpent in play
Yeah.
already. But yeah, it's interesting how crippled the Rakdos deck gets if you just like turn off all their draw discard effects. They just kind of run out of gas. They're stuck with a bunch of shitty Madness cards in their hand and nothing to do with
Yeah.
them. Well, here comes 9 damage.
Ooh.
I'm
Bolt the
seeing
bird?
Yeah. All right. 6 damage, still pretty bad. I think maybe if I'm Clara, I start chumping now still.
Yeah. It's time to.
No, it just takes the 6. And
Oh,
there's the terror. Yeah.
This has just gotten terrible. Terrible for Clara.
1 card left in hand. I think I saw it was a Galvanic Blast. So technically he can kill a terror. Assuming James has nothing. Oh, but remember Unblockable?
Remember how that
Remember
works?
Clara when the Delver flipped that card? Unblockable the other one?
No,
Oh my
there
god,
is
and
2-0
James takes it
for
in the 2-0.
Wow,
Absolutely crazy.
cool.
Well, dreams made, not dreams crushed.
Dreams crushed here. You and I were
Yes, our dreams got crushed.
now the commentating team. However,
But
James
James
taking
now
home-
qualified, joining Clara and Sean, I believe,
Yeah.
as our 3 yearly champions of the spring, summer, and fall, and with 1 more seat left for the winter champion.
Heck yeah.
And I'm sorry, Kobe, but it's got my name on it. I'm coming for it.
It's
I
got
don't know
my-
if it'll
it's
be
got my
with
name on it.
weenies or if it'll be something else.
It'll have spice. It may have some. No, you're not the clowning around. You were the.
I was the white-black, grind your face into my deck until you lose.
What was your funny pet card again that made
Oh,
2? Oh crap. Rocky was clowns. You were
I played the gnomes.
gnomes.
The
That's
gnomes.
what they
I can't remember
were.
the name of the card now, though.
As long as you've got some spice.
Tinker's
and-
Tote.
Tinker's Tote. That's what it was.
Tinker's Tote.
So long
for
as
2
you're
gnomes.
so long as you're bringing a piece of spice, then your name deserves to be on there.
Yeah,
One piece of spice.
Uh-huh.
I always forget that this thing's qualifying for a little.
A little
little
bonus
smash 'em
thing
up,
at
yeah.
the end of the year here, yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. We're done here now.
What a great day of Magic.
So we're gonna pack it up. We're gonna
See you, Sean.
See you, Sean. See you, Suomi. See anybody else. Tinker's Toe. Hell
That'd be the
yeah, boy. Best card in Pauper. Don't at me.